intercollegiate Bhangra can be addictive.
And so I was trading like writing classes for tickets to the shows, and I'd follow teams around to different states. And then when I met Mike, I took him to Basement Bhangra and we danced the night away.
Michael Liu and Rihanna Liu Mirza make a perfect couple.
Do you need B-roll of me gazing adoringly at Mike as he speaks?
They also make a successful playwriting team.
So for us, doing a Bhangra musical together makes so much sense because it's been part of our relationship. We love dance even though we can't do it at all. I think it's sort of like a fascination for us. In terms of like, how can you move your body that way?
But the great thing about Bhangra is that it's accessible even to newcomers.
It's just really infectious, and there's something about when you hear that sound that you want to get dancing, and your shoulders start popping, you start nodding your head.
I found going to these intercollegiate Bhangra competitions so joyful, so like full of energy, so much begging to be staged and dramatized, and there was as much drama behind the stage as there was like on the stage.
What do you do with a dumpster fire, girls?
Bhangra's buoyant and energetic beat drives the play Bangin' It, which focuses on Mary. Like the playwright, she's a young mixed-race woman.
So Mary connects through dance with her culture. As she grows, she has no other outlets. So when she gets to college, she finds that the Bhangra community makes her have a connection with her roots and her tradition.
Director Stafford Arima, who's biracial and binational, immediately connected with Mary's story.
We all know what it feels like to not quite fit in, and it doesn't matter if you're from the United States or from Canada or maybe you're from another country. It's a universal idea of how to find one's place, how to fit in, and this is a great story about a young college student trying to fit in and trying to find her place within not only the world of college and within her friends, but within herself.
And all of those kinds of questions in a college team's sort of echo chamber felt like it was ripe for marrying like a political, cultural inquiry to something that was just really joyous and that moved.
Bangin' It incorporates all of that kinetic energy into its movement, into its choreography, and tells the story through this extraordinary dance form called Bhangra.
Extraordinary and physically demanding.
Training for this show, we, especially with Mary, with our lead, Aryan Afsar, we had her running every day and actually singing the numbers while she was running so that she could train for the show.
Rejuta Vedia did the choreography for the play.
The great thing about Bhangra is it's actually a cultural dance form versus a classical dance form, and most of the Indian cultural dance forms were built to bring communities together.
So there's a sense of inclusion that makes it feel accessible, like you're being invited to participate. And that's what the play hopes to do as well, to send a message of inclusivity on multiple levels.
I'm working on a piece that is monumental for the South Asian community. We are really setting a standard for South Asian actors and the youth to know that there is a place for South Asians in the musical theater space.
One day things will get better.
I think anyone that comes to this show will just be able to understand how it is so easy to embrace this dance and this music because, as I said before, the root of it is to build communities. So anyone that walks into that theater is going to be part of our Bangin' It community.
An invitation to join that community awaits you at La Jolla Playhouse. Beth Accomando, KPBS News.